We're inside the original 1903 municipal light plant of the city of Columbus. Electricity had been around in Columbus since the 1870s, with various private companies trying to adapt that new form of energy. But by the turn of the 20th century, Columbus decided to go into the business of electric power generation as a governmental unit.
Today, the Columbus Landmarks is having their 40th anniversary here, which is part of their most endangered buildings list, which just formerly was on. We're having the event here to familiarize everyone with a building that was saved that is right in the middle of the construction process.
This building is going to be one of the best redevelopment projects we've seen in Columbus. The developer is taking this massive old industrial space and turning it into great office and really job creation space.
Well, today's a fundraiser for Columbus Landmarks Foundation, celebrating the unique adaptive reuse of historic and industrial sites that make the city a vibrant place.
Well, the building is a treasured landmark here in Columbus simply because of its age, its unique architectural style, and a lot of the history associated with it as well. It's just a magnificent piece of American architecture and history.
This plant consists of 3 buildings. The first one was begun construction in the late 1880s. The next one was 1903, and the final one was 1937. They're all contributing elements to the historic fabric of the city.
As energy needs move away from coal-burning technology, some of these large-scale coal-burning power plants across the country are on fantastic pieces of real estate. And we're looking for ways to adaptively reuse these buildings and incorporate it into the downtown landscape. And in this case here, we actually are extending the Arena District to the river, which then opens up an entire corridor for office and residential investment.
I work for Heritage Ohio. We're the statewide historic preservation organization, and we happen to own the conservation easement on this project that we've partnered with Brad DeHaze on. Conservation easements are an economic tool that a developer can donate lost development rights to a historic preservation organization, which they in turn can monetize to help put cash into the redevelopment project.
Today is a celebration of the rebirth of these buildings. It's been acquired by Brad DeHaze, and it will be redeveloped for multiple uses, one of which will be Garth's auction house.
It's a public-private partnership where we have nonprofits such as the Columbus Landmarks Foundation, we have Ohio Heritage, we have the City of Columbus that's participated in it because it was formerly owned by the city, the state, because this was a state tax credit project, also is a major contributor. And it's looking at all the different municipalities and also the different government entities that are involved. There's so many stakeholders that buildings like this, saving them is critical to urban infill and is critical to protecting the history of downtown Columbus.
There's mixed-use tenants. I know Garth Auction House is going to move in. I think restaurants and offices. I think it'll add a lot of liveliness to this part of Columbus.
It's going to help the community by reinvigorating this particular part of the Arena District with historic fabric that's a very important element of any city's history and urban core.
I'm just excited to be here primarily to support Columbus Landmarks Foundation and their efforts to make Columbus a better city, a better place.
This is going to be something that I think is going to be one of the great landmarks for our city.